Fortune 4.
Hey guys, welcome to the 4th edition of WrestleRant, and I'm your host, Graham GSM Matthews, Bleacher Report featured columnist. Make sure to check out my links below. Before we get started, make sure to follow me on Twitter, save_us_GSM, and to follow and to visit my website at nextstrawrestling.weebly.com. So today we got full new recaps for TNA Impact Wrestling for last night, so let's kick it off. The show kicked off with a promo from Immortal, specifically Bully Ray and Mr. Anderson. They had a good match on this past Sunday at Hardcore Justice. Not very to my liking, because Mr. Anderson hasn't been an Immortal very for that much long, and he's only been an Immortal for like a month now, and he kind of turned from heel to face. I'm not really sure what to think of him right now. I don't know what the fans think of him right now. He has good promos, but they're getting a little more stale as they go on with all this asshole gimmick stuff. But nonetheless, Bully Ray started to attack Mr. Anderson as Mr. Anderson struck Bully Ray first, and then got stretchered off into an ambulance. I think this is the departure of Mr. Anderson from Immortal, but I'm glad to say that, but I'm kind of sad, and I don't really want to see him leave Immortal just yet. He's only been in it for a month, so it hasn't really been given time to develop. But nonetheless, moving on to the next segment, we had a Divas Knockout Contenders match for the Knockouts Championship. Mickie James defeated Winter in a mere 2 minutes to earn contendership. They had a great rivalry early in the year, and they've shown that they can produce some great matches. I was a little disappointed with what they brought us last night, and it was a little more of the comedy than anything. It's not really bringing out the full Wrestling Matters kind of slogan that TNA has going now, and the finish didn't really do nothing for me, as Mickie James, we also got coming, and she's going to get a rematch against Winter for the Knockouts Championship in the near future. Let's see, what else did we have? We had Beer Money defeat Devon and the Pope and the team of AJ Styles and RVD in a three-way tag team Bound for Glory series match. Very fun, exciting three-way tag team match. Everyone was able to get their spots in. Unfortunately, it was not long enough in order to become anything special or memorable, but it did show tension between all the members involved. I was a little confused to see Daniels in the beginning of the match talking to the commentators about how he challenged AJ Styles to a rematch in Destination X. I would have liked to see that in a promo, but that's just a little side thing for me. AJ Styles and RVD showed great chemistry, made a good team. I liked how they showed the drama between Styles and his fellow Fortune members, Beer Money, but Beer Money looks to be picking up points. Excellent job for them. I am highly anticipating the confrontation between Robert Roode and James Storm, possibly in the Fatal 4-Way at TNA Sacrifice next month, in the Fatal 4-Way for the Bound for Glory series. We also had an X Division Championship match between Brian Kendrick and Robbie E. Pretty forgettable match, only 2 minutes. I am a pretty big Robbie E fan, decent Robbie E fan, only because I've seen him wrestle in Northeast Wrestling since even before he made his TNA debut out on the indie scene. So I like what he can do. I kind of like the gimmick, as I enjoy what he and Zack Ryder can accomplish. Even though Zack Ryder has more of an edge to his character, Robbie E has awesome athleticism as well. We also saw Brian Kendrick picking up the win there. I am kind of glad that Brian Kendrick got rid of that crappy orchestra music and now moving on to something a little more better. It's not great, it's a little bit better. Forgettable match, but the real highlight there was Austin Aries on commentary. Austin Aries is proving to be a perfect heel in the X Division. Hopefully to see him pick up the championship rather sooner rather than later. Let's see what also we had. Tara and Miss Tessmacher beat Jackie and ODB in a tag team match. The tag team champions picked up the win there. I'm a little confused as to why ODB and Miss Jackie have matches on Impact Wrestling. Seeing that they don't have contracts, it's a little confusing to me. But it does play an interesting part of the storyline, where they have to cooperate and play by the rules in order they want to get a contract. I would rather see ODB get the sole contract, not Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie is used and gone. We've seen her in WWE and TNA numerous times. I believe she is used up by this point. ODB can make a perfect face if only they could do that, but you know, they just like the dirty talk and stuff with Velvet Sky that really hasn't gotten them anywhere. And also, in the main event, Crimson defeated all three members of Immortal, Gunner, Bully Ray, and Scott Steiner in a Bound for Glory series match, Fatal 4-Way. Not really sure what to make of it. It was too short. It was pretty much Crimson getting dominated the entire time, only picked the weight out of his ass in the last second. Crimson, he's starting to grow on me in the last couple weeks. I mean, I see him as a potential contender for Kurt Angle's World Championship at Bound for Glory, but I think he's just a wee bit green that he can face Kurt Angle in the main event at Bound for Glory. Seeing that Kurt Angle attacked him, it's a high possibility that they will have that match at Bound for Glory. You never know. But you never know. Seeing that he injured Crimson, I really don't want to see Kurt Angle go on a tirade the next couple weeks, seeing him destroy younger talent. But you never know, as I said. So Kurt Angle heel is not the best thing for me. I don't want to see him continue to do the Sting. I don't want to see him with Hulk Hogan. I don't want to see him with Immortal. I want to see Kurt Angle face. He is the only legit face in TNA wrestling. Let's face it. Staying with these stupid Joker antics and imposter, you know, just being an imposter Sting. Imposter Joker is not going to get him anywhere. There's no face. Crimson is just building up. AJ Styles is just down there with Daniels. I don't know what the heck RVD's doing now. But Kurt Angle is the only legit face in TNA wrestling. I want to see him go back face. I doubt it will happen now. He's heel now. You know, whatever. And also on a side note, we saw Mr. Anderson return later in the night from that minor injury, bleeding all down his face, which I thought was kind of stupid. Seeing that they wouldn't wipe it off or something before he got back to the Impact Zone. I don't know, I just find that stupid. But then he gets attacked by Gunner, so what's the point of that? I don't see Mr. Anderson really connecting with the fans in the near future if he keeps on turning face and heel every 5 minutes. So overall, pretty, I rank last night's TNA Impact Wrestling broadcast about a C. Decent show, was off to a strong start, only to die out in the end. Also, this weekend, we have SummerSlam this coming Sunday in only 48 hours. I will give my predictions right now for y'all. So, the first match on the card, I believe was just confirmed. Wade Barrett versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan. I believe that could be an outstanding match. I've been waiting for that match for a very, very long time. Seeing that they both competed in NXT Season 1. They had one match on the second week of NXT. Look it up. It was a great match. They could produce outstanding chemistry. They have outstanding history. Together also in Nexus. So whether it's over the briefcase or not, I believe they can have a great match. I do see Daniel Bryan coming out on top. Barrett could always win, seeing that Barrett's in a slump. I don't think he's just going to pick out a random win at SummerSlam. But you never know. I would like Daniel Bryan to hold on to the briefcase going into WrestleMania 28, contrary to what others are saying. Sheamus versus Mark Henry, Battle of the Behemoths. Mark Henry has been on an incredible roll since turning heel back in April, destroying the likes of Kane, Vladimir Kozlov, and Big Show, and any others in his path. Also tonight he takes on Johnny Curtis on Friday Night SmackDown. That should be interesting. But Mark Henry, been on an incredible roll. Sheamus has been on an incredible roll as a face. Loving both as in-ring competitors. Not really sure who to pick here. Not really sure who to go with. Sheamus is really starting to build toward an eventual World Championship match, possibly against Christian after SummerSlam. You never know. Mark Henry is really starting to build into one of the hottest heels in the company, but I do see Sheamus putting an end to Mark Henry's tirade for one night only. Only because Sheamus is only starting up his face, and it would be a waste if he lost at SummerSlam. But I would like to see the feud continue following SummerSlam. For the Divas Championship, Kelly looks to defend against the up-and-coming Beth Phoenix after she won a Battle Royal on Raw a couple weeks ago. Beth Phoenix turning heel following that matchup. That looks to be a lackluster match, seeing that Kelly's involved. But I would hope that Beth Phoenix takes home the title, hopefully building towards an eventual culmination with her and Natalya versus Karma at WrestleMania 28 over the Divas Championship. We will see about that, but I hope Kelly doesn't retain the Sunday. She's had her 15 minutes of fame, and hopefully she will just drop the title to the Glamazon after this Sunday. For the World Heavyweight Championship, no holds barred match between Randy Orton and Christian. The fourth pay-per-view in a row the fourth pay-per-view in a row that we have seen these two go at it. This time with the no holds barred stipulation, with Christian going in as world champion. I would really like to see Christian retain here, only because Randy Orton is world champion. Is pretty much the copycat of John Cena on Raw as WWE champion. Randy Orton pretty much dominates anyone he gets in the ring with, so I would like to see Christian retain, move on to a feud with Sheamus at Night of Champions. Hopefully, you can see some good chemistry from them at Night of Champions. Hopefully, Christian picks up a clean win. Unlike some of his other matches, unlike the stupid finish that we saw at Money in the Bank. And hopefully we see another awesome showing from those two. They've had awesome matches at the end, at the other pay-per-views that they've battled at. Go check those out if you haven't already. And in the main event, John Cena versus CM Punk, with Triple H as the special guest referee in a undisputed WWE Championship rematch from Money in the Bank. Looks to be another awesome match between these two. With Triple H involved now, it looks to add another possibility of a heel turn. You never know. With Triple H involved, he could cause a conspiracy, as they said in my last broadcast, with John Cena and or CM Punk. I do see CM Punk retaining after this Sunday, as he is WWE's hottest commodity right now. I see no reason for John Cena to retain/regain the championship after this Sunday. I would like to see CM Punk retain, only for Triple H to turn heel afterwards. It's only about time that Triple H has turned heel on the WWE universe. The last time we saw him heel was back in 2006, before his DX snaked. So I hope he turns heel after this Sunday. But I do see another 30-minute classic, given that we have only 5 matches on the card. Officially 4, but I heard that the Money in the Bank match between Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett is confirmed, so we never know. But hopefully we get another 30-minute classic, or even more from CM Punk and John Cena, and that looks to be a stellar and exciting, newsworthy main event. So that looks to be it. I hope to review SmackDown tomorrow, but I'm pretty busy, so I'm not really sure if I'll be able to get around to it. Hopefully I'll be around this weekend. Also, make sure to check out the WWE 12 roster reveal tomorrow night, live from WWE SummerSlam Access. I know I will be, because I'm highly anticipating the newest roster for the newest exciting game coming out of THQ. Thanks for joining me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, as I said before, save_us_GSM, and to visit my website at nexterrawrestling.weebly.com. Thanks for joining me today. This is GSM signing out.